Did you know that over 1/3 of first-year college students are impacted by mental illness and that 21.2% experience lifelong symptoms of major depressive disorder, said Abigail Hess on CNBC? Or that almost 50% of students surveyed by the American College Health Association in 2016 reported feeling that things were hopeless, and of those 50%, almost 37% reported feeling so depressed that it was difficult to function during the previous 12 months, said Bill Donahue on CNS News. Today, I will be going into great detail about your mental health and the importance of your happiness. As we are all college students, it is way more important that we take care of ourselves during these few years. We are more susceptible to depression due to being vulnerable to what is around us and who is around us. I have always been one who has struggled with the ability to be happy with myself. Leaving home and coming to college has only worsened this. I've done great research on this issue because I know I'm not the only one who has or had these feelings. My research identifies 3 main points. First, I'll talk about why this tends to happen and why it is important. Second will be the importance of mental health and happiness for college students. Last is some tips of what you can do to be happier. More people than we know have been dealing with mental health issues, but not everybody shows it or chooses to talk about it. This issue should be of utmost importance for every college student dealing with it or not. In a world that is run by social media, it is easy to hide behind your screen and post about your feelings. Not all of us, laugh it off when someone demeans us and makes us feel less of a human. Being a college student, you are very vulnerable because this is a new life that you are living. You are an easy target. According to Jeff Durham on Life Coach Expert, outside behaviors and influences have the power to trigger our negative thoughts, but it can only happen if we allow it to. By ridding yourself of negative energies that occur in our lives on an everyday basis, this can make us an unhappier person, or even makes us feel as though we aren't contributing enough to this life. Bill Donahue talks about positive psychology and how their goal is to make students happier on CNS News. When conducting my survey, I asked 2 questions about importance. Half of the students said that their personal happiness was 100% important to them, and 4 students said it was 75% important. The other question was how important they think their mental health is, and they all had answered that it was very important to them. As it has been improved, many mental health problems emerge in the first year of college due to being in a new environment. This is why it is extremely important that we put an end to this and get the help that is offered. According to Women's Health, Christy Hunter says untreated mental health affects academic success, productivity, substance abuse, and relationships. The added stress only makes the situation worse. Some resort to excessive drinking to forget about what is going on. Tim Carey on Psychology Today states that it is believed that it is hard to be content in college. There is always someone who is better and smarter than you, which causes you to lose faith in yourself. In my survey question, where I asked why they thought we sometimes sacrifice our happiness, the most common response I got was due to having other responsibilities in college. This can include studying, doing homework, and the need to do other things. Through this, you'll want to be comforted by the knowledge that you will get through it. Now that we know the importance of happiness and mental health in a college student, the question is, how do we do it? There are many things that can be done to complete this. Some may be harder than others, and some may work better for you. The list of things that can be done to be a happier human being are many. The first step is putting in the time and effort. In my survey, I asked how much time they actually made for their happiness. The majority said 3 to 5 hours per week, which is a good result. It may not seem like much, but a little does go a long way. Steve Spring on Medium says that giving up on your fears, negative self-talk, your past, living other people's dreams, seeking the approval of others, and the negative people are some helpful tips. The tip I found to be the most useful is giving up on your fears. Cherophobia is the fear of happiness. In this fear, you believe that bad things will happen to you, happiness will cause you to be a worse person. Expressing and pursuing happiness is bad for you and others, says Steve Spring on Medium. The way to reduce this fear is to start being happy with the little things in life. Overall, it is common to know that negative energies and people around us can cause us to be very unhappy in general. It is in our best interest to not let little things get to us. College can be a very stressful time for everyone. Taking a few minutes a day to self-indulge can make you a happier person in the end. Following a few of the tips may be a little difficult to commit to and get used to, but the outcome will be one that you don't want to miss out on. Jeff Durham on Life Coach Expert states that you are in sole control of your own happiness. and it's a fact that by placing happiness at the cornerstone of your very own existence, you'll be much more effective at creating the kind of world you want to live in. The one thing I ask of you to take away from this is that you need to be unapologetically yourself, according to Rosemary Cochran on College Express. What is meant by this is that you will find your true self in college. You will test your personal independence and growth. Always be confident in you and never let anyone hold you back.